Good afternoon, people. It's PJT, Rate My Beer, and it's just me. No M, no SJ. SJ's gone off with Drake Man, and him is pickled. So yeah, as you would have seen from the thumbnail, it's a 4 off. I've got so many to get through here, and what keeps happening? Obviously, a lot of them are getting drunk rather than reviewed. So I thought I'll do a real craft ale and do a few in one. So it's a quadruple of Hellies. Quadruple, you know? Something Spurs might do one day, eh? Alright, okay. Christmas joke, people. Christmas joke. In my dreams, eh? Anyway, as I say, I've gone for these Hells. A couple of them I've had, a couple of them I haven't had, but they're all from Germany. The KUCHIBAUER Hells used to be one of my favourites going back in time. 5.2%. They're wildly known for the robot beer and the robot building at their brewery in Germany, and that is the only one that I do have the actual glass. And I've got a couple of these, funny enough, going on eBay. I'll put them in the description, a couple of them. So yeah, that's as I say, 5.2. The Schendl Helles Volley beer at 4.9. Unfortunately, I can't read German, but yeah. Then you have Kitzmann Helles Lager, again 4.9. I mean, what defines a Helles Lager? Well, it's not a Pils. No, a Helles Lager, I think Helles in German is called Pale or light, isn't it? And basically, it's a light, easy-going beer, I suppose. Obviously, sweeter malts are used, and it's not as hoppy, obviously, as a Pilsner. And then 5.4 of Wiethaler Goldstoff Hell. So yeah, yeah, it looks like a belter as well, doesn't it? So let's get some of these poured and see what we get. Hopefully, oh, I've got that set right. Yeah, just about. Okay. Bit chilly in here, hence the jacket. It's kind of fresh, so we say, right, let's get this one out, basically, and see where we're going to get it. I do like this brewery, as normal. There's your bottle top. They are professional, they are special. So, let's get this out. Moderate carbonation as well, a Helly should have. I say that, and that's quite lively. Okay, more lively than what I thought. Maybe it was the pour, people. Right, let's have an Amstel glass for this one. As I say, I've had this one at some point. Their Weizenbier is an absolute beauty, as is a couple of theirs. They're known for the robot glasses, obviously. So, this one looks a little... Oh. He looked like he was in a bad way, didn't he? So that is this one. Let's have this one. So I don't have obviously the correct glassware for the other ones, so I was just whacking in a Corona glass because it's sat here. I was doing a sour beer review today, funny enough, and I don't know, at the last minute I just looked in the fridge and thought some of these really have to find new homes. Again, the bottle top. Interesting. I say basically a very popular lager here in the UK. I'm more of a Pilsner man myself. I prefer the old school, call me old school, you know, the Pilsner bite. I mean, some, if you look at what kind of lighter that is, that's considerably lighter than the others. Interesting, eh? I mean, some of them I find too sweet now, if I'm honest, but some of them are absolutely lovely. The sweet malt, some of the flavour profiles you get with them is an absolute beauty. Now, as I say, is the biggest brewery, I think, of these four. As I say, I've never tried the Kitzmann before, or the, what was it? Yeah, let's just say the carbonation didn't last too long there, did it? But They are what they are, and that's kind of how it is. So, yeah, he's gone in. But yeah, definitely somewhat lighter, that one. Really lighter than the others, I think. We'll give him a little ponder. I mean, it don't make much odds what it smells like, really, but it can define some things. So, there you go. The only one, as I say, in the correct glass is the KUCHIBAUER, and it's just called Helly's Beer, yeah. I picked this out ages ago. I think if you go back, I think we would have reviewed this at some point, and I absolutely loved it. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, what can you say? It smells of malts, and it does have a sweetness smell to it. Yeah, that's very sweet all the way through. For someone that likes, that's a proper Hell's, and that's where, for me, I do find some of them somewhat different, because that's really sweet all the way through. If I was choosing now, I'm going to go against that, more for a Pilsner type, but take nothing away from it, as I say. You know, over the 3 years, well, hence having the glasses, over the last 3 years, things have changed, and I have gone more into the Pilsners than the Hells. But an average person, you know, this brewery do not make a bad beer. They do some Weizen beers, as I say, a Dunkel, as well as some other ones. Right, and that's totally lighter. Now that goes along the lines more like that of the Hells, whereas these just look like kind of normal lagers, don't they? The carbonation, the exclusive 2.3 finger head almost. Yeah. But again, there's not a lot going on there, isn't it? Some lunatic, as you probably heard in the background, God knows. Quite similar to that, and again quite sweet. Very smooth and easy drinking, and that is why they have the carbonation, like your Oktoberfest beers. They're not full of so much gas, so you can chug them back. Again, as I say, very sweet and very smooth and very, very clean. That, you know, the same could be said for the KUCHIBAUER. This one lost its carbonation a bit. As I say, Kitzmann Hell's Lager. It's not got that much going on, has it? Yeah, now that's not as sweet. It's kind of more bodied, to be honest. That's got more body. Yeah, and it's not so sweet at the end. More going towards the Pilsner effect than the sweetness of the Hells, but really nice. And it's flowing through, although it looks flat as a pancake, doesn't it? As does this one. The carbonation it's just not doing it, is it? 5.4% this one though. Again, there's not a lot. With these Hells, they're all much for much, you know. It's malty, it's grassy, breadiness, you know. This pondering man's favourite. Now that again, that's quite different. That's got more depth to it. Could be where it's 5.4 compared to the 4.9, and it's not got the sweetness at all. It's quite, I say, yeah, more kind of. Well, your average Hellies, you're probably talking of a medium-bodied lager, aren't you? But that's more full-on for me. Obviously, as I say, they do look flat. Remember, that could be the nickelated glass is doing that, like with that, if that's nickelated. I can't even remember. But when you're going back on them, let's go again. It is got it though. I don't know what I know they only brew in Germany, obviously because of the purity laws or something. But there's something in there that I don't know. It makes you want to go back in for more. Now, even finding that sweet, as my palate starts to adjust, it's easier to drink going in the second time than it was the first time, if that makes sense. But, I think I have a favourite, and it's not these first two. Again, as I say, there's something in them malts that leaves that taste, and that's why, you know, with the Oktoberfest beers, people can chug them so quickly. Obviously, the Oktoberfest for me is I always call them a hell's on, you know, a jumped up hell's. Hell's, I can't think of the name. Hell's on the, you know, oh, God knows. He who dares wins. He who hesitates, don't. Right, let's go again on the Kitzmann Hell's Lager, 4.9% ABV. As I say, it doesn't look highly carbonated. Don't let that fool you, people. Now that's odd. On the first tasting, if I was just doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, and obviously I know I can't gabble on too long, but it's kind of harder doing 4, because I'm trying to get everything in and not go on for ages that everyone won't even listen. That on the first tasting was really doing something because it had more into it. Then followed by that, I was thinking them two were a little bit sweeter. On the second tasting, I'm more enjoying them two than I am that one. So it is hard when you do 4 together, because obviously your palates adjust into one, and they're very different. Like the KUCHIBAUER and the Schendl are very similar, but the others are different. Now this one, yeah, this one is definitely a bitterness at the end. I like it. It's called Goldstoff Hell. I don't know, I haven't researched any of them. As I say, I know that one for a long time. I've had that one before. Them two I haven't had. For me, excuse the cold, but man flu, people, man flu, but it's fresh today. Today is the day. I don't know what day I'll get this up. We've done a few videos yesterday. It is Thursday the 19th of December, the time of making this video. So there you go. I'm going to go again. I've got plenty of it left, and they're not going to get wasted before anyone says, what do you do with the beers after? Special M's already claimed them. So there you go. Right, the KUCHIBAUER. I see, I'm enjoying that more since I start. Well, I didn't pan it, did I, at the beginning? I was sort of with the sweetness, and now I'm finding it. The thing is with these, and this is where Germany gets it right. They are so smooth, all of them. You know, Hackney Church do an absolutely amazing help, and I know people say, "Oh, you're always biased to them." I don't have no connection with them. Yeah, we did the brew together, and that, but we know them personally. But you know, I pay for my beer like the rest of us. But Jacob got it right with that Hells, and that Hells that he made stands up to the German ones. People are amazed that he's not German, you know, and that's not just my channel. Look along the board from the Hells. Tough one. I'll tell you what, in the time of doing this, I'm totally changing my mind. I mean, enjoying the one that on the second go was the weakest link. He's now tasting, as I say, again, you know, I look at my old mate Jack Lyons. He is a total crazy on Hellies. He would do an absolute cracker of a review. He did say one time he'll come on the channel. Honestly, if you see his collection of Hell's beers, you know that this man means business. This man knows what he's doing. There's no questions asked there. I think I'm definitely having this one after though. Special Limb can have them too. All up here, people, up here. There's something, I can't put my hand on what it is at the end of that. I say, it gives it a bitterness more than a sweetness though. And for me, if there's a winner, it is the 5.4%. It is quality. It's a decent one. You know, I'd say they're all pretty much big hitters in their own way. You know, the thing about doing these as well, you're not going to find these in the supermarket. Some come from Drink Station, and actually, I think they all came from Drink Station. These, but like, you know, you shop online, you know, you can get quality, and that is what all these are. You know, there's no right or wrong, or there's no. It's subjective, as we always say. It's a beer review. If I was choosing one though, it would be the Gold Soft, because there's much more depth to that than the other three. That's a little bit different. Them two are very similar. So if you like your snide your snide hell, you will like the couch. You know what my pronunciation is like. Like people who've known me now, I've been doing this for 3.5 years. What can I say? Right, that's the winner. That's second, third, fourth. There you go. Easy as that. I'm not going to go on no longer. I'll be bloody. No one will be watching. And what I'd like to take this opportunity as well to say thank you for all the support. Thank you for all subscribing and everything. What can I say? It will be Happy New Year and Happy Christmas very soon. Bonjour.